Hey everybody, it's Jake Mace with JakeMace.com, and in Chinese martial arts, we use a lot of different things as weapons. The sword, the guandao, the sanjie guen, the three-sectional staff, the chain whip or whip chain, and we even use daggers, nunchucks, bow staff. In addition to the more traditional weapons that you've seen a Kung Fu person use, we also use common everyday items like a cane. I have a few different examples of canes that I have acquired over the years that are great for training Kung Fu with. This cane was really cool. It has some Chinese characters on the shaft of it, like longevity and mountain. One of my students named Sakan gave me this one years ago, and I've always kept it. I love it. And this one is a more common traditional cane you would find at most Kung Fu weapon shops. I've used this one over the years. It's maybe about 12 or 15 years old. And this one's been a good companion of mine over the years. And I wanted to share with you guys a few techniques today that you guys can do with the cane so that you always have a weapon on you. And these techniques I'm going to show you today can be used with a cane, a crutch, or even an umbrella. Okay, so once again, these techniques can be done with a cane or a crutch or an umbrella. If you're gonna use an umbrella, make sure that the strap is wrapped around the umbrella. Usually it has Velcro, so it's nice and tight. If you're gonna use a cane, make sure the cane is relatively straight and then has a hook on top. And the first thing I'm gonna show you guys is don't use the cane like this. Okay, this is not gonna be correct. The way that you know if some person is not really handicapped or injured, and if they're a fighter who's pretending, is that they have their cane turned around backwards like this. We want to have the shaft toward the pinky so that we can put all the weight on there and it's resting kind of backwards toward our hip, okay? If it's forward, it's not going to be good for fighting because when I put pressure on the cane, if it's turned to the front, it tries to kind of go away from me. So in order to have more structure, power, and stability with this cane, we're going to go from a front position and instead flip it around this way to a backward position, and then we're going to take it like this. And instead of limping on it, we're going to flip it up behind our arm, and we're gonna start this way as if we now have revealed that we're not really injured. We can use this thing for fighting. And here's our first technique. We're standing natural, just like this. And we're gonna bow so that we're respectful and traditional. Whenever we're practicing Kung Fu techniques, I do want you guys to precede the techniques with a bow and conclude them with a bow so that we have some sort of order and focus and discipline with our deadly techniques. Okay, so bow to show respect. Stand up and look to your left. The opponent is over there and he's coming at us. He's trying to take advantage of the injured person. Little does he know that we're a Kung Fu warrior. Turn toward them. Step out on the heel left and take your hands and circle them counterclockwise around this way, and then bring all the power toward the back and nail that person that's behind you, because in reality your eyes were facing front but your mind was facing back. So we thrust the person behind us, and then when their attack comes in at front, we're going to jump back into cat stance and take this cane and block it and block that weapon across. Then immediately step forward, swing the cane out and smack that person across the head, whip it into our body, step forward right and thrust them right in the neck that way. And then from there, I want you guys to step back and flip the cane back one step, two step right here, and thrust, boom, that person behind again as we sink down low, working on that leg power. Then from there, face the person in front again, jump out to cat stance, the cane hits the hand, and we embrace their weapon back this way. They go to hit us again, we immediately block their weapon out of the way, turn, block this guy out of the way, drop into reverse bow, smack this person on the ground this way, and then as we flip the cane back under our arm, smack the person behind us, and then bring it back into natural stance and bow to close. And hopefully by then, opponent number one and street thug number two have had enough of this decrepit old man. Cane is backwards, flipped up behind the armpit, and we bow to show that focus. Then we can sense with our chi that the person is to the left, but our mind is keeping tabs on the right, remember? Step out on the heel, circle counterclockwise, thrust the guy behind us, jump back to cat stance, block across your back, step forward, smack the person in the head, and then thrust them right in the neck. Then from there, we step back 1 and 2, flip it, drop down, boom, thrust back that way. Then from there, meet the hand, draw back to cat and embrace them. Then block this guy one, good bow stance. Block this guy two, good bow stance. Drop the reverse bow, smack them down the foot, and then flip it behind the armpit again. Hit the guy behind us, bring it back to our standing position, and bow. Let me do it for you guys once with combat speed and no talking. Hey, thank you all for watching. I really want to thank you guys for your interest in traditional Chinese martial arts. We have to be using the modern day technology like YouTube and like my online school at jakemace.com that's just $5 a month or less to preserve this ancient art form that's also an incredible system of Chinese self-defense and fitness. So thanks for your interest. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget that around you are weapons. Even the simple household objects, like an umbrella or a cane, can be a deadly weapon of ancient Shaolin martial arts. I'll see you guys at my Jake Mace Tai Chi Instagram or Snapchat. I'll see you guys back here for our next video.